try to do some problem. This is the number one problem in the LeetCode and most asked one. So here you can see we have to find if two numbers num's value would be equal to the target. Okay, here you can see 7 and 2 would give us 9 in the same way. If we see this one, so the target sum is 6 and 2 and 4 would be equals to 6. In the same way 3 comma 3 would be equals to 6. So now let's try to solve this one. Here it's mentioned O of n square must be less than O of n square, but let's first solve with the brute force kind of thing and then we can optimize it. Okay, so for this what we can do, we can find all the possible solution. So for this what we can utilize I and j kind of loop. Okay, so in the first step, as you can see, uh, I have initialized j from the next value, not I and j in the same on the same iteration. The reason for this is if we do something like this and the target sum is 6, then it's give us in the result array this would give us 0 comma 0, which is not a valid case because we need two different values, right? So that is why we have used we have initialized j from the next value. Okay, so now what it does, in the first iteration j would be equals to 2, and in the next iteration we move the j to the next value. Okay, here you can see we have a 4 comma 3 which is not equals to target sum 6, so the iteration would be completed because j is now currently out of bound. Then we have to increment the ith value. Now the ith value would be equals to second, and we have to initialize same j would be I plus 1. Okay, and now let's see if sum is equals to 6. Yeah, here it's equals to, so we have to just return ith index or jth index, or we can also return the value. Okay, let's try to write a pseudo code for this. For loop I, and then we write a for loop j would be equals to I, and then we will have to simply do j plus plus. And here if target is equals to nums I plus j, nums I plus nums j, we can return I comma j index. If we have to return an index, then we can do I comma j. Okay, we are returning here same index kind of thing, so this will work fine. If we're not able to find something, then we can return null or something empty array. So let's write a code for this. For here you can see the time complexity. If for this case we are using two for loops, so the time complexity would be of n square, okay, it's not 2n, it's O of n square. Okay, and the space complexity is same, we are not storing it, we are just returning an array. So space complexity also O of 1 I less than nums dot length, then I plus plus. The same way we can just copy paste it. For j would be I plus 1 j is equal to nums dot length, then j plus plus. Then we can write j You can also write, decrement it by 1 is equals to target, then simply return I comma j, else we can do, let's see, -1 comma 1 -1. Let's give it a try. Okay, it's saying j would be num is not defined. Okay, it's nums. Okay, hopefully all will work fine. Okay, all is working fine, but the space complexity here is O of n square. Okay.